So this now is West Indies' perfect opportunity to go out there and win a series. When last have West Indies win an ODI series against a top nation? So here's a perfect opportunity now for West Indies to go out there and win this series. England not having their key players in the Caribbean here is a thing that we have to take into consideration. And this is why I'm confident that West Indies can go out there today and beat the English. Definitely, I think that honestly. So, there's a lot of interest surrounding this game because I know the Caribbean today will be looking forward to it with a lot of interest. West Indies need to win this series because the guys need to win games. The guys need to win series because this is the type of confidence they need going forward. And we are rebuilding for the 2027 World Cup, and it is series like these that you have to win to build your confidence. And we all know it's a young team, but we see where they've done very well in that first game over there in Antigua. It will be the same ground the match will be played on, so the guys will be used to the condition. They're definitely used to the condition, so I expect the same going into this game. I expect the pitch to be played similar to the first one. So, definitely, West Indies going into this game should be fuller of confidence. England, on the other hand, England is struggling of late and they performed so poorly at the World Cup. And although most of these guys now representing England in this series is different from the one that represents them in the ODI series over there in India, I think they are still struggling and they are trying to reset their one-day international team and they are experimenting, I guess. So you expect England probably to make a few changes in this game, but we'll have to wait and see. West Indies, on the other hand, may go in there with the same team, more than likely, unless someone pick up a nickel or someone got injured or something. But more than likely, West Indies will go in there with the same team. And people may question Casey Carter being there. Remember the Darren Bravo saga, and people were saying that Darren Bravo should be there. And one of the person who people may look at is maybe a Casey Carty. But we have to remember here the selector saying they prefer the youngsters at the moment over Darren Bravo. And me personally at the time I was saying, I was on the fence about that decision. And I am not one who's making a lot of noise for Darren Bravo to be in the team. And I get a lot of people probably the same thing. But I think the reason Desmond Haynes gave there was a big issue. So there's so much to look forward to in this game. And West Indies, Shai Hope again will be looking to lead us from the front. He's a captain. He's been magnificent for us over the years and he'll be looking to continue on that trend. Ramaret Shepherd will be looking to improve on his game as he's really been one of our most improved cricketer. So he's definitely looking to go out there and show his worth once again. We see Alec Atani is there doing this thing in that first game, 66. But the thing about it, 66 was good, but Alec Atani need to carry on. We need people to start scoring centuries. That's what we need. And I can say also the same thing for Brandon King too as well. It's nice to get 35 and 30 this and 30 that and such, but at the end of the day, we need to start. The guys need to start go on and score big. They need to look at what Shai Hope is doing and take a leaf out of his book because definitely you want when guys get good start, they can carry on and make a good score. So it will be very interesting to see how this one panned out today. I think if West Indies win the toss, I think they may send England in because in the first game they chased and did pretty well. Despite for most of the chase, we were lagging behind a bit, but the end result we end up won, and that is what matters. That is what matter. And in the bowling department now, I think we still need to do some improvement there because although we won in that first game, it wasn't the perfect performance. We still have a lot of improvement to do. And the bowling, especially at the back end there, need to improve. I guess 325 on that pitch wasn't a bad effort in the end. It was pretty decent, but we still have a lot of improvement to do, especially in the case of someone like Yannick Carrier. I think he was disappointed in that match. Although two catches drop off him, I don't think he bowled well. So he need to come better for us in this game. Gudakish Moti in that game was magnificent for us. And O'Shane Thomas coming back do a very good job. He surprised me at one point in that match. O'Shane Thomas bowled what 3 overs for 7 runs, 4 overs for 15 runs, and end up with figures of 10 overs, 2 for 57. So on the day, that was a good effort from him. So hopefully he can improve and show some consistent. Because for the team to consistent, we need players to be consistent. That's the only way you're going to build. That's the only way you're going to be, start competing with the top teams around the world. So it's a lot of interesting things to look out for in this game. And Casey Carty in that first ODI really struggled, and he now need to start to look into himself and say, hey, I need to start score faster. It's important. 16 out of 39 delivery, not going to cut it. And he need to improve there on his strike rate. He's not the quickest of scorers, and Casey Carty may never be someone who's going to score at 90, 100, but again, he need to improve tremendously on his strike rate if he need to stay in this team because he's a young player. The selectors are invested in young players, and definitely he's one who they have invested a lot in. So he need to start to pull his weight and be counted for the team because we definitely need it. We don't need any players in this team to be inconsistent because, as I said, going into that 2027 World Cup, we are looking to win games. We are looking to win series. So it is crucial for people like Casey Carty and Attorney, Rutherford, these people to step up. And as I mentioned, Rutherford here, he in that first game was very disappointed. The way he go about that innings, he can't go about it like that in the second game if he get the opportunity to bat. He have to settle down and stand up. We know Rutherford will not come and be the cerebral type of batsman, but at the same time, he needs to look into himself and say, hey, I'm going to give myself a chance at the wicket. Give yourself some chance at the wicket. The only way you're going to make runs is to be at the wicket. So you can't just come and just start to swing a bat like that, and no, it won't work. It won't work at the international level. So he'll have to definitely take a look at himself and come better in the next game. And Alzari Joseph, the vice captain, in that game, never have his best game. Never had his best game, but Alzari Joseph is one of our most consistent bowlers. So we expect him to improve as the series go along. So there's a lot of interest to look forward to in this game, and West Indies definitely will be looking to win this series. This is what we want, and I guess this is one of the best opportunity that West Indies could get to go out there and win a series. So there's a lot to look forward to in this game. England are struggling. Josh Butler is underneath a lot of pressure. He's under a lot of pressure. He has done well in the World Cup, and he come to the Caribbean here again, and he's struggling that first game. So he's one of England's most valuable players, and if he's not performing, England could struggle, especially in this inexperienced team. So he need to come good. But Josh Butler is a very good player, and you expect at some time he will find some form. So I'll be looking out for Josh Butler in this game for England to see what he can do. Sam Curran was very disappointed in that game. Personally, for me, I think Sam Curran is an overrated cricketer, especially in ODI. I think he's an overrated cricketer. And in that game, they will see where he went for almost a century. I think he bowled 9.5 over and almost went for a century. So he's struggling. So England may want to think something different about his selection. So let's look forward to see the team they put out this morning on the field, because they are still experimenting and they're probably using these games to find their best 11. So there's a lot to look out for in this game. And England, the one thing, if they win the toss this morning, they might send the West Indies in because they might feel that they're a better chasing team. We don't know what the thinking is like in the camp. So let's see how this one works out. So this game should be very interesting today. We expect high scores. It's a good pitch for batting. We expect high scores. So again, it could be one of those high scoring games. So I am definitely looking forward to see what transpired over there. Definitely. So thank you for watching this video this morning. And can drop a like, leave a comment and subscribe. I'll be grateful for that. Thank you very much.